Good morning.
I don't know why y'all park way over there.
I was trying to. Look like we be looking like the thing on stretch. They gave me two. How many stacking bacon? She just charged me for one.
You want two?
That's don't. I'm good. I did, but that's okay. That's all right.
Have a nice.
Okay.
We'll make sure you get two tomorrow.
Okay. I come and make sure I'm coming up $50 bill. Good morning. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. Sorry about that. How y'all ladies doing this morning? It's Monday. Look, I finally did something to my head, y'all. I finally look. I put a little plaque on it, and it's cute. Something easy. Good morning, Demetria, Nina. Good morning. I told them to give me two snacking bacons. How y'all doing this morning, beautiful queens and kings? When y'all come in, I'm running real behind this morning. I don't know how you know. How y'all weekend was? How y'all doing? I'm checking in, checking on everybody. Everybody good? Yeah, I had a good weekend. I didn't really do too much. Oh, I went to my cousin's wedding. It rained, and the crazy thing, I almost forgot. Good morning, Toya. How you doing? Uh, Good. I hope everybody had an amazing weekend. I definitely did. Seeing my little cousin get married, that was beautiful. Sharing that moment with her. I gotta post the pictures too. I haven't posted them. I was mostly posting content. Good morning, Rebecca. Y'all see, y'all like my hair? I put a little plait on it. I'm good. Just got to work. I saw you. Thank you. Look, child, I've been looking a hot mess. But I say, you know what? That'll be content. Because I want people to see me just when I'm not, you know, every day. I can't get up every morning. I don't see how they do it. Baby, it be some days, baby, I be feeling like I just don't want to do nothing. So when I pull everything off, it won't be no surprise to nobody how I look. Y'all know that Monica said just one of them days, baby. Just be like that sometimes. It be some days you just don't want to comb your hair. You don't be want to put on no clothes. Good morning, Ariane. Look, it be them days you just don't be want to do nothing, baby. Huh? Pull your hair back, put a moo on, put a headscarf on. It just be them times when you just don't want to do nothing. And baby, that's what it was with me. I just was like, I ain't felt like doing nothing. This is me, and this is who I am. Now, but when a girl want to step out, now she could step out when she want to. She could put on some clothes when she want to now. So I be relaxing. I be a wild woman. I got them churn in my house, baby. They about to make me pull my hair out my head. But I know y'all seen my little thing. It said hot topics. And like I said, it's safe here. Oh no. I don't follow them, but I be seeing them through my news feed. Hold on, y'all. This bacon good this morning. She only gave me one. The day that I asked for two and the bacon real good, she only gave me one. I'm gonna give everybody a little minute to get on in here before we get on this little story that I wanna kind of talk about. Like I said, open discussion. Your opinion does matter here. Shed some light on it. I have 27 people in here, so do y'all 27 people like me? Or are y'all just in the bushes to see what I'm talking about? Or do y'all just come to see how cute I am today? So let's get into it. The couple, a lot of times people like them. People don't understand when they put their business here on the internet, it's no longer their business. It's everybody's business. She's what her name is. Dang, I forgot the lady name. I thought I was gonna remember. But it's a couple where the husband, where the wife she took to social media, where the husband was cheating on her and he was giving the other woman $1,000 a week. Dang, she real pretty. But her husband, oh my God. He's so when I tell y'all he is so disrespectful. So they separated right now. She have her own business. Her and the husband they separated. He went and got another place to live. So I guess now they're supposed to be trying to work through whatever they're going through. So yesterday I kind of like jumped. I normally don't comment, but I put red flags. When I tell you the red flags, and she was just sitting there looking, but and not speaking nothing because you have to be careful with your words. But he just looked like one of, oh God, they don't have a red. Man, your car barely touched. You doing, y'all, I'm gonna get back to what I was talking about. Y'all ever see where people have like bumper to bumper and it just be a little bump? And they don't even know paint don't be broke, no dents or any of that. And the other person that got bumped, they like to do the most. Y'all ever? I've been in a situation like that. You barely touch the car. They jumping all loud and just doing the like, come on, man. You just holding up traffic for nothing. I just seen something on the road, y'all. That's why I brought that up. No, I enjoyed watching you. Thank you, Toya. So I can't think of dang, what is her name? Have y'all ever seen that couple? It's a husband and a wife, and they actually like they kind of like put their story out here on social media, but the husband is the one that actually got caught cheating. When I tell you this man has a filthy mouth, he's like an embarrassment, not just for his wife, but just an embarrassment for women in general. And I'm like looking at him like, who would put up with that type of nonsense? It's like he just one of them type of dudes like he's so arrogant and he displays his arrogance. Now everybody wanted now he's a real narc. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people use that word loose, but this guy here, he's definitely a narc. I can't think of her name, but she has a business. She's young. She's married to this dark skinned guy. And when he get on there, like yesterday, he took her out to dinner. So you would think that if he's trying to work out his marriage and show his wife, yeah, I was wrong, I dropped the ball, I really love you, I really, I disrespect you, I was out of pocket and I really want my marriage, I really want this to work. You would think that even if they were on live, them displaying whatever the case may be, he get on there going back and forth with the guys in the comments. He's on there talking about telling the men while he's sitting there with his wife. He's sitting there telling the other guys like, "Oh, if I find out who you are, oh, it's like a tit for tat. If you mess with my wife, oh, it's revenge. I'll go back and f your whoever you with." I'm like, that right there. It just in that moment it just did something to me because I, as a woman, I felt for her as a woman. I don't know, like what type of, and I know when you've been in marriages and things like that, but for him to openly like tell the world that he would disrespect his wife in that manner, it really like did something to me. And I'm like, this couldn't be me sitting here. Cause when I tell y'all I would have put cussing on him, I would have gave that ninja a good cussing. I would have cussed him out so good. I would have ended that date because they were going on a little date, a little outing. He picked her up. But in that moment, because it's like, is it all for the camera or do you really love your wife? And she asked him, she was like, well, are you going to give up your apartment? It's like he just overlooks what she was saying. Like he didn't want it. He enjoyed doing what he doing. He enjoys being with other women. So in so many words, he pretty much telling her he like his comfort. He like his, you know, he like his space. He like one of those type of men. I want my cake and eat it too. Good morning, Miss Ashley. He's like one of those type of guys. It don't, and she's a beautiful young lady. She's beautiful. And as women, you get what I'm saying. When you have those type of men like that openly display that type of behavior, I would not allow no man to humiliate me in that manner. I wish my husband would. Like my first husband, he tried to do me like that. At first, my first marriage, my first husband, he tried to do me like that. He called himself, we was going through, you know, our situation of separating, but I never, was open with no one or whatever the case may be. But I guess he thought he was gonna be in an open relationship with his girlfriend while I was being his wife. No, bro, no, baby. If y'all gonna be open like that, y'all need to be together. Y'all need to be together. Let me help y'all be together. Let me go file these papers and let you know what it is, baby. Because you ain't gonna have your cake and eat it too. You ain't gonna have me. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna have me like the one that that gonna hold you down. But you gonna go outside and you gonna go play a little bit, and then after you done playing, you think you gonna come back to me after you don't humiliated me before everybody? No, it don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And one thing I could say about Rob, regardless of what in his relationship, he never openly got out there or displayed, to be in a relationship, no matter what the ex did, no matter what she done. He never did that. He still showed that type of respect. You get what I'm saying? He never got out there in an open relationship or to try to, to humiliate her like she did him. And this man here, it just he openly like telling everybody what he would do. It's like so disrespectful. I feel like he was very disrespectful to his wife. And I don't it made me feel uncomfortable. And I know she was uncomfortable. It just his mouth. I can't think of the couple, y'all. Their marriage is being displayed here on social media. If anybody know who I'm talking about, drop the name in the comment. Dang, I can't think of her name. It's a husband and a wife. They actually just, going through a little something. But they brought their relationship here on social media. But that husband, he is something else. My screen is so like cloudy, like I thought it could. It's just these relationships, like I would not allow any man to humiliate or embarrass me. I will move on. I don't think I will go back. It won't be no second chances. Once you humiliate me, and once you put the other woman out there on display or whatever the case may be, and the thing about it, this man was taking money that him and his wife having money, and this other woman bragging about what her husband is giving her, giving this woman an allowance. He was giving this woman an allowance every week, $1,000. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for a husband to be taken out the house where him and his woman, his wife, working hard. She's a hard working woman. Like, it's not like she's a wife that just sitting down, sitting on her butt. She's a go getter. She works hard, but you taking money out, giving it to another woman. Nah, bro. I don't feel like that's nothing to work out. That's nothing that I would want to work out. To each his own. And everybody, situation different, and everybody relationship is different. But him openly displaying it and doing it like that, he crossed too many. And I had dropped in the comments. It took everything in me. I was trying not to comment. I was like, I wanted him to see my comment. I wanted him to see that. And even sometimes, the women in the comments be like, "Oh, make it work, make it work. Oh, y'all can make it work." It's so many red flags in that relationship, and all I could see is, even I was in a situation where I was dating this guy. We wasn't married, but I was dating him. But the jealousy can be there. And I'll never forget that police told me, I think I've told y'all this before, and I'll never forget when the police say, he's so jealous of you. He's going to hurt you. He said, I've seen this happen so many times where women have been in relationship, verbal, even with verbal, it wasn't physical, but it was verbal, and that can break you down mentally. Verbal abuse can break you down mentally. But I never forget this police officer told me that guy was gonna unalive me. And I never forget, I allow him to wean me in. They'll fix it up, they'll paint it up, and make to show these changes to make you think, oh no, I'm not like this. I'm gonna make it work. And I never forget, he was living. I was in my place, and he went living with his god sister. And I never forget that phone call when he called me to his god sister house and asked me to take him. That at the time he was going to a trade school for air conditioning, and he asked me to drive. He needed a ride, and would I drop him off? Me don't forgot about. I'm like, okay, it's been like a few weeks, everything good. I'm straight, I'm good. But the whole time, this man don't stage his god sister house, and was waiting on me to come there so he can unalive me. But I thank God for my life today. I thank God that I'm able, to tell my story, that I was able to get out. But unfortunately, everybody don't be every woman don't survive that. Some women don't make it out of, relationships like that, when you have controlling men that be in these relationships that want a verbal, physical abuse. Then they come back with these sad sob stories and, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I promise not to do it again. I won't talk to you that way. I won't hurt you again. But it's like when she was looking, and when I see this woman, and when I see this man, just it's just something about it that I felt like it made me feel uncomfortable. I wasn't even that woman, but just watching her sit there at dinner with him, it made me feel uncomfortable, because I felt like he's so manipulative. Like, he could manipulate her to make her feel like, oh, it's gonna work and he's good, and he could lure her off, or lure her, and the thing about it, she wasn't in her vehicle, she was with him. So even her being lured into his vehicle, to me, I felt like that was red flags. After I found out that they were at dinner, but she was talking about how he came and picked her up. And we've seen so many times, we've seen so many stories where these men have unalived their wives because of the jealousy. And now in his mind, and even he's doing all the cheating. He's openly cheating. We all know he's openly cheating. It's already been there. But now he want to play the reverse psychology with his wife. And like, oh, you're cheating and you doing this and you doing that. So in the back of his mind, he want to tell himself that his wife is cheating when she's not the one that's cheating. So what? Every time he goes back into the relationship, he's gonna keep throwing that up in his face, and in some moment he could try to use that and think that she's been with another man. He could harm her. He could unalive her. I just feel and I just pray for her because I just feel like she just needs to be careful with him because I really do feel, and I hate to say this, I just pray to God that we won't be having a story about her that this man did something to her because he looked like that type. That's that because he even said he was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna hurt her. I'm not gonna do nothing to her." Why would you even say that? Why would you say that? Because in your mind, because guess what? In his mind, if he can't have her, nobody is gonna have her. And if she was supposed to be filing a divorce, and one thing what she cannot do, she cannot keep going back in the relationship. If she's done with him, she got to be done with him because playing with him, I just feel like he's just the type of guy you don't play with. And then the women in the chat were calling him like names, telling he like that he wasn't a handsome guy. He wasn't a good looking guy. So now you got other women in the comments saying like she don't deserve you. You know, his attitude, he could be a handsome man, but his attitude is so nasty, y'all. His attitude is so nasty. It makes you cringe when you hear him talk. It makes your skin crawl. It made me cringe just even listening to him. Just the disrespect, how he was talking in the comments and things like that. And even as women, like we have to be so careful. Like everything that glitter is not gold. Everything glitter is not gold. When you're a good woman, you know you're a good woman. And I'm not saying this just not for men. You have women like this too. You have women that's narcs too. Like we see it all play out here. But it's like, oh my God, like I don't know if y'all know. Do y'all know who I'm talking about? I cannot think of this lady name. What is her name? Oh my God. I don't know if y'all been seeing this. It's on Facebook. I don't think she's not on YouTube or any. I don't think she's on YouTube or anything like that. But I definitely know she's on Facebook. But I can't think of this couple name. But they're married. But we have to be so careful, ladies. Be careful when somebody talking to you any kind of way. The red flags be there. But you have to be so careful, especially. I know my mama used to tell me this. You never tell a man you're leaving. You don't tell a man you leaving because some men you can't tell them that you're leaving. And that young lady, it's like I felt so uncomfortable, and I was like, God just, I just went to praying for her, like God really protect her. You know, give her the courage to, if she, because the people was like, if you don't feel safe, wink. So I don't even think that I was the only one felt that way. You had women in the comments like telling her like, if you don't feel safe with him, wink. You know, you could tell like he got her feel intimate or some type of way. He was just on her and she was just sitting there and she was just looking in the camera. And, you know, at one point when he walked away, she started, she started talking to, the, the chat, the people that was in her chat. She was like, oh no, oh, don't get it twisted. We just, we're on a date and we're just trying to see can work it out. I'm just trying to see can we have conversations without arguing. So I'm guessing like every time she talked with him, they get into arguments. And then she was talking about how he calls her, with their conversation, when they get home, she'll call. And she was just talking about how he only called her like twice. I guess since they've been separated, he only called her like twice out the day. It's so many red flags in that. And I just pray and hope that she gets the courage to just walk away. And I know when you've been with a person, And when you think somebody really love you, and when them soul ties come and your feelings and your emotions, you're gonna go through that. Especially when you thought that you and this person was gonna really have something, and when you all said those vows, you get what I'm saying? And it's like he wanna put himself on this pedestal like he just got it like that. Like he all that in a bag of chips. Bro, it is not. You're not that. You're not it. He's so disrespectful, but I pray. I'm gonna find out what her name is so I can tell, so y'all can go watch her videos, and just watch her videos with him in the videos. It'll make you cringe. And like I said, I just pray to God that she don't let her guards down, that she don't allow herself to be vulnerable with him like that. And I pray to God that he don't, you know, he's not one of them type of men that say, if I can't have you, nobody else can have you. I just pray to God she don't be one of those women that get caught up in one of those type of relationship where the husband, unalive their wife. And I just pray to God, because y'all, when I tell y'all, it's like the feeling like that. Hey, Ramona, you might know. Um, do you follow that one relationship where the husband and wife, the wife, she's a bright skinned, she's real pretty. Her husband is dark skinned. I forgot her name. But he's always on her page. He has a page too, but majority everybody follow her page. But he got caught cheating on her, where he was giving the other woman allowance, giving the other woman $1,000 a week. Do you know that couple? I cannot, and I was trying to remember her name, and I don't forgot her name. Oh my goodness, I can't think of it. If anybody know this couple name, and when I find out the name, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna put it in the chat thing so y'all can know who I'm talking about. No, Gigi, it didn't ring a bell. It's a I follow her page. When I get the name, I want you all to go follow her videos, and watch her video. I'm gonna put it in a post, and I'm gonna go look for her, and I'm gonna put it in so y'all can go. It's just, he make my skin crawl when I tell you. I don't even see, even if he wasn't with his wife, I don't even see how another woman would even want to be with a man like that. The disrespect that he displays towards his wife. She's beautiful, but to just make her feel, you could be beautiful. You could be a beautiful woman, but you got some men that will tear you down to make you feel like you're not beautiful. They will make you feel like, oh, don't nobody want you. If you ain't gonna find nobody like me. You have men that tell women that. I don't been in a relationship where my first husband told me, oh, you ain't gonna find nobody like me. And I hope not. I hope not. Not that he was a bad guy or anything, but the way you displayed our separation and the things that you did after we separated, no, I don't want no one like that. Is he Jackson of Atlanta? Is he dark skinned? I don't know. Is that his last name? I can't remember the name. All I know, he has a wife. She is so pretty. But I'm telling you, women, there are men that will break you down. And I feel like he it's like he put himself out there, like the things that he do to make her feel like that he's the only one, that she ain't gonna find nobody else. She ain't gonna find nobody to do the things that he done, whatever he done. I don't know what he brought to the table, because I'm just following their story. I knew they had a business together. Everybody say they were like that couple. That's why you got to be careful of when you watching people life, and you're like the Cardi B and the Offset. It looked like the perfect, because people love to see black love. When you see two couples that black love, when you see two strong couples, it's beautiful. because we don't see it all the time. But when we do see it, it's beautiful. And then all of a sudden, they paint this picture like, which we know it ain't no perfect marriages, no perfect relationship. We understand that. But when you see two black couples, you get what I'm saying? It's beautiful. You see the spark. You see that, we all for that. We rooted on. But then it got to always be that one person. Like we seen that. It always got to be that one person that just mess it up. Just mess it up. I don't think she have no kids because I never seen no kids. All I know, she's bright. She bright skinned. The wife is, and the man, he looks older than her. I think this guy is older than her, and I feel like he looks older than she is. And I feel like because of the experience that he had, sometimes sometimes these men get with these women and they can put it down. You have a good day at work, and I will see you soon. Okay, Toya, yeah, because I'm finna ready to get off in a minute. But like I said, like she's older, and it's like he want to play mind games. It's like he want to. It's like he want his cake. He want his cake and eat it too, and that's what he displaying. He want her, but he don't. He don't. I'm not gonna say he don't love her, but he just ain't gonna be able to stand and see her with nobody else. It's gonna be one of them things. If I can't have you, nobody can have you, and that's what it's giving. That's basically what it's giving. If I can't have you, nobody can have you. And I cannot think of what this man name, what this couple name is. Dang, I can't. What is her name? I'm gonna put it in one of my comments on my post, so y'all can know who I'm talking about. But when he openly said that he told the person, if you mess with my woman, it'll be tit for tat, and I'm gonna go F your woman. I'm talking about his wife just sitting there. She's just sitting there. I'm like, he is so disrespectful. They're thinking about Mahogany Jackson. They have 6 little boys. I don't think that's the Lady G. No, Ariana, that's not who I'm talking about. Um, when I find out, I got to go back and look at her video. I got to go back and scroll through the videos of her, because somebody commented, somebody liked it when I said red flags. So I got to go back to my one comment to go back to her, to get back to her page, and I'm gonna post it to let you all know who I was talking about. When I tell you, I want y'all to go watch it. So when y'all go watch it, we're gonna come back tomorrow, and then we're gonna have and then y'all, I want y'all to put y'all input in, because it's hard for y'all to, this just gonna be the icebreaker for the hot topic of the open discussion. But I'm gonna post it on my wall, and I'm gonna let y'all know who it is, and then I'm gonna let y'all know the name of her page. So go back and watch some of her video. It's a video from last night, if she haven't taken it down, but he took her out. So they went out on a date. So I guess now they supposed to be dating and going out and doing things together to see if they can they slowly trying to work it out to see, can they work through the marriage or whatever. But when I tell y'all, it's so many red flags. It's so many red flags. And the things that he was saying, and it just made me cringe. And I just feel like God just protect her from him, because it really seems like he would be that type that would go off on the deep edge, because he keep accusing her of being with other men. He was like, oh, I don't know who she F. I don't know who she been with. Yeah. Do you, Ariana, do you know who it is? When I post it, so you will know. And he was like, oh, I don't know who she don't mess with. She could be effing anybody. When I tell you, he disgusting. He just disgusting. I'm just gonna say it like that. And I normally don't feel like that. You normally give people the benefit of the doubt, but he's so open with the things that he do, and how he just so disrespectful. And even it was the one video when it first came out, when she found out he was cheating, and they was walking down the sidewalk, and she was just crying, and he was just grabbing on her. Oh, this my wife. I love my wife. And all you see her just tears just flowing down her face, like she just crying before everybody. That's when I first seen, got a call. When I first seen that, I'm like, are you for real right now? I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it, Ariane. Yeah, when I tell you, when you watch a few, it really gonna piss you off, cause he pissed me off. It just like, dude, are you serious right now? It'll make you sick to your stomach, like some of the things that he's saying, how he just say things out his mouth. He openly say how he'll go mess with other women. He's not ready to stop messing with other women. And I really do. I don't know the backstory or how they got together. He looked like one of them type of dudes. I hope she wasn't like a rebound type of female that he probably, I hope it wasn't that he was in a relationship and she ended up, because a lot of times, however you get them is, that's how they gon', if you get them when they with somebody, it 9 out of 10, it's not gonna work out good for you. You get what I'm saying? But I definitely hope that wasn't the case, because she's young, she's beautiful, she's an entrepreneur. And when you don't been in relationships and seeing things, and just to see your husband openly cheating on you, because I've been there before. I've been there in my first marriage when me and my first husband separated. He openly got in a relationship with another girl, and they was together, like they was together. It was like I was still the wife, and he was openly in an open relationship. And everybody seen it. He didn't hide it. They didn't hide it. I think I don't know if I was divorced by then. He had a baby with her and everything. Yeah. Not only her, other women too. But yeah, these be real stories that people really be going through. But I'm finna get off, y'all. I need to walk inside this building, because I gotta walk all the way to the back of the building. But I will keep y'all posted, and I will be posted as soon as I go. Just give me a little minute. It'll be posted by before 10:30. So just give me a minute, and I'm gonna post it. All right, y'all have a good day. For those of you that came in this morning and on the chat, thank you so much. Thank you for your engagement, and thank you all for supporting me. Thank you all for hanging in there with me. But I will be posting that, and I'll talk to y'all. Y'all have an awesome Monday. Talk to y'all later.